Within the military, I'm a nursing officer, and most recently I've been out to Kenya with 202 Field Hospital on their exercise called Haraka.
I'm an ED nurse within the British Army Reserves and have recently done exercise Haraka 7.
My civilian role, I work for the NHS as a children's nurse here at Embrace.
My civilian role is emergency department as an advanced clinical practitioner, being, treating, diagnosing patients.
So my name is Ellie Harrison and I'm a paediatric nurse. Within the military, I'm a nursing officer and I'm based at 306 Hospital Support Regiment. In that regiment, I'm in a paediatric cadre. So essentially our role is to provide healthcare education to troops and military personnel who are providing care for children overseas in the UK on operations. I joined the Army Reserves back in 2017, the junior non-commissioned officer, and then I commissioned as an officer in November 23, and the most recent deployment that I've been on was actually part of a 202 Field Hospital exercise where they were deployed to Kenya on an exercise called Haraka, and essentially the main focus of the exercise was to provide healthcare to remote communities out in Kenya. So my civilian role, I work for the NHS as a children's nurse. I work here at Embrace, and Embrace is a transport service where we provide transport for critically ill patients and we move them by road, rotary or fixed wing for them patients who require an uplifting care to another hospital.
Mode activate.
So Embrace, a day-to-day role, essentially we're here at a base, we have a big call centre upstairs, essentially waiting for calls to come in from referring hospitals who have got unwell children in their either ED departments or in their units who they think require an uplifting care. So we'll start a call conference, provide some general advice on how to care for that child. If we think they require an uplifting care, we'll head out to them either by road or rotary fixed wing transport, depending on the location of the patient and what time benefits for them. Essentially, when we get there, we'll get a handover and we'll stabilise the patient and then we'll move them safely to the most appropriate care for them. I learned a lot from Haraka. It was an amazing opportunity to go out there. It was working under pressure, working with different clinicians that I'd not met before, and also working out in Kenya with the language barrier. So we worked alongside the Kenyan Defence Army who helped challenge that. They were there to provide translation for us. I've come back mentally stronger and more robust and resilient, and I think I've got more confidence in my clinical decision-making skills in providing those in high pressure environments.
I'm Captain John Greensmith. I'm an ED nurse within the British Army Reserves. So my civilian role is here in Nottingham in the emergency department as an advanced clinical practitioner. So my day-to-day's been quite varied, seen a couple of patients that have come in with simple injuries, all the way up to patients that are suffering, life-threatening emergencies that we've been dealing with. So treating those patients, for me, it's constantly about learning and developing as a trainee ACP and getting those skills so that I can be the best for patients, whether that's here in the NHS hospital or out on deployments. My role within the Army Reserves is ED nurse, so I go out, do lots of different things within an emergency department deployed. I can do nursing anywhere in the world, wherever that is being delivered. The deployment in Kenya differed from everyday life because we had very little to work with, working in austere environments, remote environments. Having to deliver healthcare in those kind of environments is a lot different to places like here that we've got dedicated infrastructure, dedicated supply chains, etc. So thinking laterally about the way that we deliver that healthcare in those remote environments is massively different. Thinking outside of the box as well, thinking about simple things such as like where do patients sit, etc., like that while they're waiting, and bringing that back into the NHS into the trust that we've got is just that lateral thinking about the patients that we're seeing every day, and having an understanding of how we can do the best for those patients with everything that we've got here as well.